It is my pleasure to very warmly welcome you to the Arch's third annual production of A Christmas Carol, published by the late, great Charles Dickens in 1843. I'm so excited that this has lasted 3 years. The first year when I approached Kim and Emily about doing it, I was hoping that they would say yes, and that it might catch on, and that people would do it. And here we are, 5 plays in, super excited, doing a great job. The kids amaze me every time we do this. I'm always like, all right, it's going to be good, and then it turns out great. So I'm very excited to show you that. I do want to quickly thank my very good friend Emily, who's hiding behind the thing back here. I did not put her in the script. And of course, Kim back here, who both allowed me to do, virtually whatever I want here. So I appreciate that greatly. And of course, back here behind the stage is my very, very dear friend Julie Treeback, who is the reason that I started doing anything like this. So she is my inspiration, my very good friend, and the reason we do this. So without further ado, oh yes, there is a bit of audience participation that I'm going to need. So there is a point in the play where Scrooge and the Ghost of Christmas Present will walk out amongst you and sit back here, kind of stand back there, and Kim will lead you in it, but I'd just like everybody to kind of shout to one another, Merry Christmas, as if you're in the streets of London, walking about, okay, for about 2-3 seconds, okay? So, a couple of Merry Christmases, boom, done, okay? So that's all I need from you, okay? Because that will appropriately make Scrooge a nice curmudgeon, which is, how we like to see him. So, without further ado, let's get on the show. I am super excited to be playing the narrator again this year for 3 years in a row, because it gives me the unique opportunity to be able to guide the kids.
Mr. Rob.
Oh, Moots Magoots! Hey, buddy, what are you doing? I'm trying to get the show started. Did you need help with your makeup or something?
Well, actually, Mr. Rob, we were thinking, each year you play the narrator, and you kind of,
Yes?
hog all the glory.
But
it's okay, Mr. Rob. I think we're ready to do this without you, though. It's what it's all about, anyway.
I guess you're right, Jeremy, and who better to play the part of the narrator than you?
Not me, Mr. Rob. Charles Dickens himself.
Wait. Who's this?
Well, my cat, of course. Marley was dead. You must know this from the start. If Marley was not definitely dead, then there would be no magic to the story at all. Jacob Marley had been the partner of a businessman named Ebenezer Scrooge. Goodness, that's Scrooge. He was a miserable miser, squeezing, drenching, clutching, and grasping was that old sinner. Money was the business that he dealt in, and business was good. It continued in that manner even after Marley had passed. Money was what Scrooge loved, and nothing else. But it wasn't always that way. I'm getting ahead of myself, though. He didn't care about his fellow man, and oh, how he hated Christmas. Let me introduce you to the man himself, Ebenezer Scrooge. Scrooge's heart was as cold as the winter itself. Just the thought of Christmas would make Scrooge angry, and he would always say, "Ah, humbug!" Next, I will introduce you to Scrooge's kind clerk, Bob Cratchit. Bob worked very hard, but Scrooge paid him almost nothing.
Sir. Can we please add another question to buy?
Nonsense. I was too warm here.
Bob goes back to his work, cold and defeated. At that moment, Scrooge's nephew Fred comes through the door.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge. Merry Christmas, Fred.
Bahama. What do you want?
I just wanted you to invite me to Christmas dinner.
I'd rather starve.
Well, that's not very nice, Uncle Scrooge. Well, Merry Christmas.
Hello, and Merry Christmas.
What do you want?
I'm here to collect money for the poor, sir. You know, to give them a good Christmas. How much can I put you down for?
Nothing.
You'd wish to remain anonymous?
No, I wish for nothing.
But sir, then you may die.
You better go ahead and do it. And increase the surplus population.
Well, good day.
About tomorrow. Well, it's Christmas. Can I please have a day off?
Ridiculous! You think it's okay to rob me of the whole day?
It's just one day, sir.
Fine. The elder here will change my mind.
Well, thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
Scrooge returns home to eat his gruel before going to bed, when he hears a strange sound coming from the next room. Scrooge hides behind a stool, recognizing the face of his dead partner, Jacob Marley.
Jacob?
Yes, Scrooge, it is me. Do you believe me?
No!
At this, Marley let out a great moan, which sent Scrooge back to the floor, shivering in fear.
I've come to warn you, Scrooge. I made these chains out of green because I must wear this forever now.
That's bad luck, Jacob.
It is. It's yours is much stronger.
No!
Scrooge begs Marley for help.
Please, help me, Jacob!
Because it's like three ghosts. Listen to me. There you go.
Scrooge ran to his bed, hoping that he had just imagined the whole terrible encounter. After a few minutes, he falls asleep. The clock chimes 1. Scrooge sits straight up in his bed, thinking he hears a noise.
Who are you?
I'm the ghost of Christmas past. I've come to show you memories of Christmas. Take my hand.
Scrooge looks at her hand as if it is a dirty sock and says,
I'll inform you.
reluctantly, Scrooge takes the spirit's hand and follows her. They find themselves in Scrooge's old schoolhouse.